be undergoing a major overhaul. Iran is believed to have one Kilo-class sub that's operational, while another is also non-functional, according to the International Institute for Strategic Studies. As the image of the Shahid Madavi circulated online, the semi-official Fars news agency ran a story about the ship. Fars, believed to be close to the Guard, described the vessel as a mobile naval city, capable of ensuring the security of Iran's trade lines, as well as the rights of Iranian sailors and fishermen in the high seas. This range of new defense and combat innovations for the construction of heavy vessels, combined with the mass development of light engines and equipping them with various arrays, can maintain Iran's authority over the Persian Gulf and Gulf of Omar, always in the face of trans-regional enemies, Fars said. Such floating bases have been used before in the region, particularly by the U.S. Navy during the 1980s so-called Tanker War, after Iraq invaded Iran. As Iranian mines detonated against crude oil shippers amid that war, the Navy began escorting ships out of the Persian Gulf through its narrow mouth, the Strait of Hormuz. The strait to this day sees a fifth of all oil traded pass through it. During the conflict, U.S. Special Forces operated from commercial barges that served as forward operating bases. The Navy still works with the idea today. The Mideast-based Fifth Fleet has been home to the USS Lewis B. Ford, a massive ship designed off an oil tanker that can host troops and attack helicopters. The Shahid Madavi looks like it will be configured to be an afloat forward staging base, to use the U.S. Navy term, said Michael Connell, an expert on Iran at the Virginia-based Center for Naval Analyses. The Fuller was parked for many years in the Persian Gulf, and the Iranian military witnessed its utility as a platform for expeditionary warfare and power projection.
طرف بده
Dear Elizabeth, I imagine the fields of Lansbury are beautiful now, blooming with...
Hello and welcome. You're watching Gravitas with me, Molly Gandhi. Here's a look at what's lined up for you on the show tonight. our cover story is about the Russia-Ukraine war. The conflict has dragged on for over a year, and tonight we tell you about the conflict reaching a very critical juncture. In focus is Bakhmut in Ukraine. It is a significant part, both strategically as well as symbolically. And we tell you why the claims and counterclaims over Bakhmut are a defining point as far as the war is concerned. We also tell you how Russia is now deploying its most deadly weapon as it strikes the Ukrainian capital with a hypersonic missile. Also on the show for you tonight, who blew up the Nord Stream pipeline? So we tell you more about the sabotage that sent shockwaves around the world after fingers are being pointed at the pro-Ukrainian group. It's a major boost for brand India. Apple is now reshuffling its top management with a focus on India. We'll tell you what that is all about. Also coming up to you, a former Pakistan spy chief is now under the scanner. He is being investigated for alleged corruption. We get you the complete story along with the heated war of words triggered by the development in the country. What time is it on the moon? You heard me right. The moon could soon get its own time zone. We tell you what's brewing as the space race heats up. Also coming up, scientists have created motherless mice in a major breakthrough that could change the way we look at human reproduction. Will motherless humans be next? We tell you. The Ukraine war has reached yet another do or die stage. The fall of Bakhmut could change the script, revitalize the stalled Russian offensive, and deliver what Moscow hopes will be a knockout blow. Russia is deploying its most deadly weapons. The deadliest is the hypersonic missile. Next generation arms are now being used. Earlier today, Kiev was hit by hypersonic missiles. Not one, not two, but at least 6 of them. The missile attacks took place across a period of almost 7 hours. The missiles also hit Kharkiv and Odessa. At least 9 people lost their lives. Now, this is the first time Russia has used so many of these hypersonic missiles in Ukraine. They are called daggers, hyper-lethal daggers. And what do we know about them? They can travel at an astonishing 8,000 miles per hour. I'm talking about 10 times the speed of sound. These missiles are normally carried by MiG-31K fighters, and they can hit targets as far away as 1,250 miles. In fact, these missiles are hard to track using on-ground radar, and that is partly because of their exceptional height. Ukraine does not have the capability to intercept these missiles. And you know what? They can carry nuclear warheads. Russia has previously admitted firing these missiles into Ukraine, but the numbers have gone up. And not everybody is surprised. Let me answer that with a question. Your opposition becomes powerful, your army loses the upper hand, and your people become more vulnerable. Ukraine never really had the claim to an upper hand in the war, but Ukraine's strongholds are crumbling now. Its fortress city, Bakhmut, appears to be falling. This is not my assessment. Why don't you listen in to the NATO Secretary General, who is Ukraine's closest ally?
We can not rule out that Bakhmut may eventually fall in the coming days.
Has this emboldened Russia? After all, the fall of Bakhmut is expected to trigger a domino effect, and no one knows this better than Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky. In fact, Zelensky was recently speaking to an American media outlet. He said, and I'm quoting, "We understand that after Bakhmut, they could go further, they could go to Kramatorsk, they could go to Slovian. It would open the road for the Russians after Bakhmut to other towns in Ukraine, in the Donetsk, the rest. And Zelensky's assessment is bang on. Let's just mark it out on a map. The places he just mentioned, and this is where Bakhmut is located, a city of immense strategic importance. The control of Bakhmut gives Russia the road to foray into the entire region. After Bakhmut, can Kiev be far behind? The road, as Zelensky says, will open up. And it is a rather uncomfortable question, one that the West will try to dodge at all times. Why don't we play out Stoltenberg's Union
We can not rule out that Bakhmut may eventually fall in the coming days. And therefore, it is also important to highlight that this does not necessarily reflect any turning point of the war, and it just highlights that we should not underestimate Russia.
Well, too late, I would say, because the Russian private army, the Wagner group, already takes control of eastern Bakhmut. If Wagner is to be believed, a part of the force is already in Russia's control.
Wagner Group regiments have taken the whole of eastern Bakhmut. Everything east of Mount Karazo is fully controlled by Wagner Group. This can be reported.
But you see, Ukraine is clinging on to the rest. The battle for Bakhmut has been going on for 7 months now. This is an industrial town with salt factories and a population of around 70,000 people. Today, Bakhmut looks nothing like it used to. Today, it is a ghost town. And those who have stayed back are living in underground shelter. Zelensky says Ukraine will fight till the end to keep Bakhmut.
Bakhmut direction, the situation is constantly becoming. The enemy is constantly destroying everything that can be used to protect our position for fortification and defense. Our soldiers defending in the Bakhmut direction are good fuels.
Now, could this have a connect to the hypersonic missile strike? Some analysts believe Russia dipping into its stock of next-gen weapons is a sign of the Russian president, Vladimir Putin, hypersonic missiles to terrorize the country and promote Ukraine war to stop happening. In fact, yesterday, the state army commander of the Bakhmut army awarded this order to the soldiers for holding the
because the account of the public side is 200. That was good business. That's why I will award you the award you process for bravery, courage, and
Later on the story website.
Strategy.
Say Designer.